Bathurst 12 Audi. All of these guys later on in the SCM. I'm going to sort of talk you through a couple of laps. Zilla. So, just adjust my chair. There we go. It's about the wheel noise. It's something I need to fix. I don't know what's going on with it.
Steady on the outlap until you get some temp in those tires.
You see that road there on the left hand side? That's your first marker point for the braking. You don't want to go out too wide at this corner, and you let it run out onto this curb. Remember, if you are online and the track limits are on, that can be a bad place to pick up a penalty. Here, I like to shift down beforehand, so I'll be left side. When you sort of get up to it, you shouldn't really even be letting off for that corner, because I'm just taking it easy. Tires are so cold and whatnot, and I'm not overly familiar with this car either. Using all the track here again, I turn quite early, because it's just with the truck's camber, it likes to carry you around a little bit more. Car can get very upset here. Because it's not that much downhill. The sort of sudden elevation change causes the back end to step out, because you're coming round the corner into it and then you're braking downhill and the back end lifts off the ground. Very tricky braking zone into the chicane. Not much room for error at this track. You've either got barriers or a gravel trap. For the qualifying lap, make sure you're getting a nice exit. So here we go, onto a lap of Bathurst. I'm sort of picking up things along the way. It's the first ever time I've been around this car, this track. So, second gear at the first corner. Power up, nice. Use that curb on the exit. It's just to allow yourself to get an extra bit more of track on the exit. With this car, you need to make sure you're as straight as possible on the exit. You want to be full on the power as soon as possible. So there's the road on the left. Down 3 gears. Keep it tight, wait, and then on the throttle, using the track and the exit. Like I said, down 1 gear here, roll it in, then down to second. Try get in early, power out on the exit, keep it to the right though. You don't want to be using extra track, all the way out to the left hand side. No braking through there, the tires are so cold, whoop, let's not do that. Left-hander. I can see my front tires are still a bit cold. As you can see, early turning. Down 1 gear for the first part, then change down to third, and then second. If you get all your gear changes done at the first part, it might cause a little bit of engine braking, or too much engine braking at the top of the hill, causing you to spin. You don't really want to risk that, especially in an endurance race, because the consistency is king, as we know. Like I said, that braking zone up there, behind there, is very, very tricky. So you want to be coming there straight and get sort of braking gear change done before going over, so you can wrestle with the car after that, so you don't have extra things to think about. Now look for the tyre marks I brake at. Now, the 2 tyre marks. Back on the power. Try to avoid the curbs up here. They're a little bit brutal. They don't look too bad, but they are killers. Second gear and run the curb. It's all about preference. I prefer to run a curb, so I'm going to do a silent lap and you can see what I'm doing. I think that'll do. Of course, I got like a, I started getting to the rhythm. It's a weird car to get used to. The balance is a little bit weird. Of course, it's a really big car, so there's a lot more roll on it, which is a little bit tricky up through the mountain section, especially with those really fast left-hander corners. But it's weird because you think it, because it was a bit bigger, it might be a little bit more stable in the exit of the corner just because of its size, but it's very, very upset on the exits. So a 207.4, not too bad. I reckon we can get that down more and more, but yeah, there's not much else really I can say. Of course, you saw my lines. You saw pretty much everything there is to see. Of course, I've done a little bit of an introduction at the start. But yeah, there's not much more to it. It's just a very, very tricky track. You gotta remember in long races, just back off, because you're not gonna win a race through fast laps. You're going around the track about sometimes 170 miles an hour, but sometimes the best way to win is to go a little bit slow. Take your time. But anyway, this was Sir Race-A-Lot from Team Sega Keith Motorsports in the Sunday Cup League Racing Network from Project Cars 2. And this is me signing out. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and bye.